doesn't seem quite right. Something seems off, either with you or with someone else. You could be watching this. It's like, okay, well, why are they sound like that? Why are they talking like that? What's wrong? Maybe somebody's going through a separation and you're watching them, and they're trying to hide the fact that they're sad, but you're watching them. Okay. So this weekend, you could be taking a risk. You could be looking at some type of options. Be careful. Make sure you're not gambling too much. Okay. There's also somebody that seems like they have it all. This person wants to date you. They seem like they have some type of money, some type of luxury. There's some type of positive mindset and or pedestal. But this person is hiding something. Okay. Be careful when it comes to this, especially if you're already in the process of healing your heart. When it comes to your boundaries this weekend, it's going to be important. Somebody may come and try to seduce you and or tempt you. And it's going to be up to you to whether you want to, like, okay, do I want to self-indulge and doing something I shouldn't, or do I want to ignore this call and continue to work on what I'm doing for myself? Okay? It's going to be up to you how you play this hand, how you take this risk. It's up to you. Somebody may be saying like, oh, well, you're not going to be in competition anymore. If we rekindle, if we go into a new phase, you're not going to have to worry about anybody else. I cut them off, or whatever the case may be. They're still hiding the other woman, and or they're going to find another one. They're open to dating sites. They're open to meeting new people. They're open to conversating. So even if it's not that particular one, it will be another one. Karmic relationship. It's toxic. Okay? So you need to let this go, because there's going to be some type of triggers. There's going to be some type of surprise, and it may like, oh, well, what if, what? Be careful. You need to let something go. There could be some type of new agreement and or contract that's coming, but somehow this makes you sad. Secretly, it makes you sad. It's like, oh, I know that this is good for me, but I'm sad because of whatever I have to sacrifice and let go. This could be your passion, and or it's kind of like, oh, I got to let go of this job, or oh, I got to let go of something, but I know whatever I'm passionate about is going to bring me more money, or make me abundant somehow, some way, make you feel with some type of gratitude and bliss. But at the same time, you're hiding the fact that you're sad. Okay? That could be going on this weekend as well. You also may consider somebody that's a healthy choice. They're not really healthy. Again, somebody's hiding something. Somebody's masking. There's some type of rose-colored glasses that you see about this person, or that they feel like, oh, well, I can spark some type of passion about you and still hide it. This person is going to stab you in the back. They're lying about something. They could be calling you, oh, yeah, I like you. Let's go on a trip, or let's go do something on a boat, or let's just go have some type of drinks, or whatever the case may be. It's not going to be enough. It's not going to work. All right. Water signs this weekend. There's some type of unknown, but because something is unknown, just know that there's room for possibilities. Don't allow the unknown make you feed into some type of illusion. Okay? Because this is going to lead to some type of projection and leaving you to box yourself in and be isolated. So don't do it. Okay? There is someone around you that envies you. Confirmation for this weekend. You need to heal. Okay? That's going to be your focus. Compromise, but don't settle. Okay? They won't settle down. Don't let somebody lie to you. You already know the truth. No matter how bad the situation seems, you won't lose. Okay? You are there doing too much, but it's time for you to be grateful overall. Okay? They aren't really in distress. They just want your attention. They want your energy. You may need to go to a rage room, be talking about a rage room, watching somebody on TikTok talk about a rage room. Something like that can be important. You can be as big as you desire, even if this is related to your job, your passion, your next step. Okay, make sure you're not treating yourself out of something that's going to be traditional, even if you want something traditional, because you're losing patience. Be calm, relax. Okay, you may find something funny and or go to a comedy show soon. You may find it funny because somebody else is losing their patience behind the scenes, even if they're not showing it. You do not need to deal with the earth sign. Let them go. Guys, are you booting someone from around you? Because I'm thinking you can't sit with us. You just can't sit with us. What's going on for air signs this weekend? You may know that somebody's watching you, or somebody's like peeking from behind the scenes, or I don't know if you're like watching what you say. You could be meeting up with people this weekend, meeting up with friends, feeling uplifted, kind of just enjoying the moment. You're definitely flirting with someone over the phone, expressing some type of love. Again, it's giving like you're living in the moment. You also, your relationship status could be changing, whether this is you going from a relationship to single to relationship to married. There's some type of relationship status that's changing. Somebody from your past that you walked away from could be looking at your photos or your social media. They may be wanting to reach out to you and or call you, or you want to call someone, and you're like, oh, I feel like we should be connected with soulmates. Let's make new memories. It's like, oh, I'm single now. I'm ready to have fun. I'm ready to live in the moment. Yeah, somebody feels like you're their person and they want to get married to you, or they feel like y'all can have something long term. You may feel like this person is a one-night stand, and or they have many options and they're trying to string you along. Make sure it's not your perception. It could be real, it could not be real. Okay, your situation gonna be different for everybody. But make sure you are focusing on your perception when it comes to this. Because either somebody definitely does have options and you need some type of boundaries and you already seen this and learned this from the past, or this is somebody new you have a one-night stand with and you're like, oh, this reminds me of the past and let me put up my boundaries. Okay, but if this is somebody, oh, you already know that they have one-night stands with someone, or you may even catch something in their phone. You may see some type of picture or message or something that they've been doing, or some type of decision. Maybe you even see them make plans with somebody. It's like, okay, well, they're planning on having some type of sex night or a date night with someone else, and like you already see it. So it's like, okay, well, I'm gonna see if this person takes the option to do so. It's like, okay, well, I'm gonna tell this person that I'm going out with my friends and let's see what they choose to do, or let's see if we're truly in a new phase or not. You're gonna test somebody, and because of this test, things may end. But you feel like, okay, well, this is the truth. This is just what it is, and this is gonna allow you to heal. So expect that. Okay. What's going on for air signs this weekend? So it seems like you are trying to find some type of strength and self-sufficiency. You're trying to do something for yourself. You're trying to be reliant on yourself. You may have some type of codependency and or neediness on someone who you feel like is deceitful. Again, how they move when they're alone, or when they at work, or when they drive, maybe they work on the road. Just something about the way that they do something is not authentic at all. Somebody lies. There also could be some type of fraud that's going on. So somebody's like, oh, I need some type of help, or I'm dependent on someone else when it comes to something because of fraud or their finances or their credit, and they are too arrogant to ask for actual help and or to fix it. They're resisting it. Somebody also could be trying to resist the legal system because that gives me jail cell. Be coming towards you and deceiving you, the fact that they have some type of issue. So it's like, okay, well, they're coming towards you like, oh, well, let's just depend, or let's just kind of see how things go. Let's just, you do you, I do me, you know, we have a little good time, right? But they're deceiving you because they already know that there's something that they are resistant to, or that you should resist them from, and they're trying to see if you're going to mistrust yourself. So it's like, you know, like stagnation in reverse. It's like you already know you should move forward. You already know that, like, yeah, this is not a situation that I should trust. But they're trying to be so prideful and arrogant about who they are that you like, oh, well, you know, maybe I'm just depending on myself for being deceitful. Or maybe I'm just thinking about something and you're not. Don't shoot yourself out of some reality. Because if not, you're going to end up in regret. Hopefully that makes sense. Do I need to re-explain it to y'all? Okay, somebody needs some type of help. Okay, they need your help. They need somebody's help if it ain't yours. Okay, they don't know which direction they're going into or where they're going. They could be facing some type of legal issue and or some type of criminal issue, or they just feel confined by their environment, their restrictions, their lifestyle, whatever the case may be. This person is trying to build an honesty bridge with you, so that way you can be like, okay, well, maybe I was saying no to this person out of pride and ego. Maybe I was distrusting myself. And maybe I should go towards this person and resist the thoughts of like walking away. No, we're gonna walk away, because if not, you're gonna regret it. Even if this is related to a job, like somebody kind of come towards you and you kind of being numb, or you're just kind of like going through whatever's going on with your job or your career, and they're like, oh yeah, well, you can come do this. A boat. They came out for water signs. A water sign could be important as well. And they're like, oh yeah, well, let's just face our fears. Let's just try it. Absolutely not. Because you're going to always be chasing something. It's like, oh, well, this person promised me something, even if it's a job, or they promise you to be able to do something. Absolutely not. They're lying. Okay? And it could be hiding their abundance. They're hiding the fact that they don't have any. What's going on for air signs this weekend? Somebody wants to come in and sleep with you. I'm telling you. They got a goal. They got a picture in mind. They feel like, I'm telling you, they got some type of issues with their finances. It look like they, oh, well, this person's a part of the military. This person has this job, or this person they don't have whatever you think that they have. Okay, they don't. They honestly don't need to be dating nobody. They don't need to be talking to anybody at all until they figure out what it is that they actually wish and want to go after, especially as regards to their stability, so they can actually receive it and be reciprocal in a relationship or marriage. But because they feel like, okay, well, I'm just going to step out of my world, out of my reality, I'm allowed to you so I can step into yours, and you can give me some type of emotions, or you can kind of calm me or whatever I go in, and then I'll take your confidence, and then secretly you'll be stuck and not knowing what the fuck happened to your savings and or your security. They're doing it on purpose. Run. Confirmations. All right, a fresh perspective. Somebody gonna shoot their shot, okay? Maybe you're gonna start dating again, or they're gonna tell you that they just started dating again. Put yourself on. You need to learn something for yourself, okay? Balance your mind, and then you will find the solution. Love oneself. It's all about you right now. You could be focused on a homeowner, or you are the homeowner. You could be focused on getting a new home, a new apartment, something like that. Make sure you pay some type of bill, okay? Start that business without telling people, and let it grow organically. A file, a medical assistant, you could be in HR, you could be in healthcare, something like that could be important. Something also could be going on with your body where you feel a little paranoid. It's like, what is that? Or why do I feel this way? Or I don't know, something could be going on. All right, they can and they will have to wait. Continue to strive for it all. There could be some type of switch up this weekend, whether it's actually you switching something up or somebody else that wants to switch something up. What's going on for Earth signs this weekend? So have faith that love is coming. There could be a surprise invitation somewhere. You may be hesitant to take it. There's also someone around you this weekend that you feel like is codependent, possessive, and or controlling. This person doesn't focus on self-appreciation. They don't really take the time to heal. And maybe you feel like you have to kind of create some type of distance. So it could be you switching up, especially if you feel like, okay, well, I'm trying to love myself. I'm trying to make sure that I'm attracted to myself and I can find someone that actually wants to date me. You're ready to make new memories. Maybe you feel like you've learned from the past. And because of who this person is or whoever that you feel like is codependent on you, they always come back to rebuild and you always end up sabotaging yourself because you're waiting for more. And it seems like it never really arrives. And they just are left hovering over you. And it's kind of like, where are we actually going with this? I'm not actually receiving what I need. What am I doing here? You could be reminiscing on some type of photos. If not of you, then like a child, or it's like, oh, I remember this vacation, or oh, I remember something like that, and maybe you're ready to go on a vacation. There's something that you're trying to do, but you're worried about it if you're going to be copied, or if somebody's going to try to copy you, or if somebody's going to try to, I don't know. You could be worried about that. Somebody's going to try to give you a perception of paradise. They want you to think that, oh, you guys can have some type of keepsake. You guys can do something between each other. It's like, oh, we can have some type of friendship. We can have some type of boundary, and we can still, you know, have some type of like operational between us, but they're lying about something. Be careful about this. But this is completely separate from the person that you're actually going to either talk to or be in love with, because this is a whole separate section. What's with the person you're going to be in love with or that you're going to start talking to? Maybe you guys have already talked, or maybe you're about to start talking, and you're going to kind of be lighthearted about this because you expect things to end anyway. You're like, okay, well, we'll just kind of see how things go. But I feel like this may be an ending to a situation that you thought was your soulmate, right? So at the point that you start talking to someone new, the person that you were attached to or tied down to is kind of like, you know what? Yeah, let me go ahead and end that. Let me wrap this up. And it's like, okay, well, I'm just going to be lighthearted with this ending. And you may feel like somebody's going to come chase you now that you have options, or somebody's going to go and chase their own options now that you are like putting up a boundary. It's like, okay, well, it is what it is. Maybe both of you guys are agreeing that there's no second chances. And this comes after you start healing. After you, and I don't want to say start healing, because maybe you've already started healing and it's like time for you to go into the next stage. Wedding rings. It is. It's time. Maybe you've healed for so long, or you've been doing something by yourself for so long. The new phase is for you to go into a relationship or into a marriage or into something that's new. Okay? Alright. So some type of separation could be going on this weekend, or the energy just feels different. What's going on for Earth signs this weekend? Are you hot? You could be lonely, even though you know that you're not alone, even though that you know that you're connected or you have help. You feel a little lonely. You're just trying to be patient. You're just trying to see how things play out for you. But at the same time, it's like, oh, I'm tired of being patient. Like, this is becoming an adversity that I'm having to push through. You also could be scared of having to push through some type of issue by yourself. But as long as you surrender to this, you're going to realize, oh, I do have everything that I need. This was always a part of my plan. You just had to make the decision and actually stick to it. Okay? But this decision that you make may have somebody else worried, because maybe they know that you're going to hit some type of success, or that you're going to have some type of happiness for yourself, and they're just like, okay, well, damn, how can I be a shark around them, or how can I be someone around them that can still eat off of them? And you're like, no, I have peace with this friendship ending the way it is. I have peace with, you know, things of just leaving it as it is. And maybe they have some type of guilt because of it. Maybe they subconsciously knew that you wouldn't forgive them. They doubt that. And it seems like this person does actually have love, but they also have some type of envy, okay? And there's some type of denial that's going on about the situation, some type of lies or something like that. All right, what we got for earth signs this weekend? You need to find some type of resilience in yourself. Maybe you feel like things are moving slow right now. Yeah, and it's kind of like, oh, well, I'm longing for something to move. I'm longing for something to show me something. But maybe at the same time that you're longing for it, you're neglecting yourself. You're not necessarily in your ego, but you're actually not taking care of yourself, the things that actually make you happy either. So I feel like once you balance this is when you start to get out of this illusion. Okay? And I'm not saying it's the illusion of things are not going slow, because it could be going slow. But it just may not be that bad because it's slow. What else is going on for earth signs this weekend? You could be kind of quiet. Even if you're out in public, you kind of just like to yourself. It's like, oh, I'm going to take myself on a slow little date night and truly not talk to anybody. But again, I feel like there's going to be some type of sudden change to this. And maybe you're not really planning this, but it's like you have to make a decision. Like, damn, do I go through this? Do I do this? Do I entertain this person? Like, what happens? I've been quiet. I'm into myself, or what happens here? There also could be another earth sign around you, or you are this earth sign that should not be dating right now. You need to go through some type of alone time if you know that you don't like being alone. This is going to bring some type of justice to yourself and or your situation. There could be some type of sudden change that happens because of the justice system and or the court system. And maybe you knew that this was going to happen. Something was going to play a part and something was going to progress. But there could have been some type of strategy or manipulation that was trying to be played out and it didn't work. And now somebody feels limited by their options. Yeah. And how they can get everything to work and or flow. Something about a mechanic or the mechanics of something could be important this weekend. If you are a mechanic and you work, there may be some type of major change. There may be something that quickly changes. And maybe you feel like this is karma. Because you knew you were progressing a certain type of way. I don't know. Take it how it resonates. And this is why you feel like everything is operational, or you're a master at everything that you got, or everything is going well. And then there's something that changes and it's like, okay, damn. What do I do? What do I point out? What's the next action that I take? And or how do I balance this out with this fire sign? Because maybe you guys are in a commitment, or maybe you guys have some type of system that you're supposed to be doing something. It's like, okay, let me just keep my emotions calm. Let me figure out how I can keep myself above water. Yeah. There's some type of communication that's coming in, or some type of like, oh, somebody's picking around the corner, or there's some type of like you're waiting on something in the shadows related to money, a person, a family, or just something like that. All right, taking it from resonates. First degree crime. So somebody did something intentionally. Again, somebody could have tried to manipulate the justice system somehow, some way. Check in on your family this weekend, or they're going to check in on you. Somebody could be sleeping with a family member, but now they're scared. Either they were sleeping with their own family member or sleeping with someone in your family, okay? And they didn't tell you the full story. You can consider yourself the black sheep of the family. Maybe you want a bigger bed, you want a new bed, or just some new furniture in general, okay? Let your guard down this time. You may have to be still and be quiet to confirm that this is the time to do so. Make a request. So if this is you dating someone and you want to put them up to the test, then do so, okay? A shakeup is coming. A shakeup is here. Either not for you, then someone else. Y'all can work through this, whatever this issue is. Don't be intimidated by somebody else's anger. They are dealing with the karmic Pisces, or you are, and or you could be gambling this weekend. But somebody was trying to throw their rocks and hide their hands, and they realized it was not a gamble they should have taken. Okay. All right, fire signs. Something about time could be important this weekend. Whether you feel like you're running out of time, you're trying to figure out how much time you got left, or it's like nobody's giving you that much time and you kind of feel left out. Something about time could be important. Or somebody's telling you, oh, well, this time. What's going on for fire signs this weekend? You could be heartbroken when it comes to your love life. You also could be heartbroken because of some type of one-sided relationship. If this is not directly romantic, this could be someone that you feel like you give love and affection to. Maybe you feel like they're not giving you really any time. And you just want to talk. You want to just kind of be in their energy. You want to feel uplifted. You want to feel like you guys have a friendship. But again, it seems like they're either avoiding you or they're just not responding. Maybe they have some type of boundaries, or they're still angry about a situation. If you're dating somebody or you love someone right now, it seems like you guys may need to have a conversation. Someone or both of y'all need to open your heart about what's to come in or what happened in the past. If this is something that you guys can learn from, or if this is going to be something that's repeated. Okay, somebody can have some type of outdated thinking and or conditioning when it comes to their person, and it's like some boundaries are needed ASAP. Okay, you could be sad but feel like you're still giving love to someone. So it's like, okay, well, I'm grieving this situationship, I'm grieving this relationship, I'm grieving a person that died, or whatever the case may be, and it's like, but I still want to go talk to this person, and you know, maybe they'll make me feel better. Be careful, because this is a trauma bond. This is going to be one-sided. You need to go into a new phase. So maybe you need to ignore someone. Again, somebody could be getting engaged this weekend. Congratulations. It seems like a healthy choice. Maybe you feel like you've always been chasing love, or you've been chasing this moment and you're about to enjoy it. Congratulations. This seems really balanced. Something about palm trees could be important. Okay. What else is going on for Earth? Oh, you could be dealing with an Earth sign. What's going on for fire signs? Something about an Earth sign. Some Earth signs could have some type of abundance, or you see them as an abundant, or their abundance is about to change. Whether you feel like, oh, they have some type of abundance, they have everything that they need and it changes, or it's like at some point in time you feel like they've been struggling and they've been patient. Maybe they've been facing some type of judgment and adversity from other people and or just a situation. Even if they're not hiding it, they could be feeling lonely. And now you're about to watch them become abundant and or have some type of change with their abundance. Okay? Now, if this is you and you feel like your finances, your stability is changing, be patient. Make sure you are able to make judgment calls for yourself and what's right for your future, even in the moment that you feel like there's a challenge. Okay? When it comes to your health, I want you to link up with your health as if it's your friend. So that make the gym your friend, make some water your friend, go walking and make that your friend, or make that your new outlet. So every time you get mad, you frustrated, or you feel like there's some type of emptiness either within you or around you, something with your self-esteem is off, you got some type of regret, go to the gym, go work out, go drink some water, do something, go stretch, do some yoga. Something with your health needs to be more aligned to your life. So you may start doing that this weekend. Okay, growth, you will. So good job. This is going to allow you to grow, and or this is going to help you to feel better. Maybe you're like, oh, I don't really know like how I fit in certain clothes, or oh, there's some type of fear that you're like, oh, and it comes with your self-esteem. So you'll be able to balance that out. Okay, you got to get started though. You got to get started. All right, what's going on for fire signs? You could be going to someone for some type of wisdom, and or you could be looking towards like, okay, well, let me just see how I traditionally looked at relationship. Let me see how I traditionally did certain things when it comes to my life, and that it didn't work. So you're looking back at certain things, and or you're trying to figure out, you know, do I really want to do this when it comes to work? Do I want to have this 9 to 5, or something is not really working out? What are my choices? Let me talk to the people I know that have been in this situation before and see how they progress. Let me see how they got some type of idea, bright idea, some type of clarity of who they are or where they're going. Something with your job may not be in the best situation. And I don't know if you feel like you being puppeteered or there's some type of manipulation going on, but even if you don't feel like it now, you may see it. It may not have happened yet. But overall, I feel like you're still going to be able to progress either way. You're still going to be able to be happy. There's just going to end into some type of cycle. Okay? And you may just be worried about, okay, where do I put my investments? What all do I have already invested? Where do I go from here? Someone's also no longer able to manipulate your emotions, your emotional intelligence, or your stability. You're not, it's like, I'm not falling for this anymore. I'm not dealing with this. And this is to lead you into some type of success and or recognition. I like it. Your home, something about your home could be a burden. There's some energy or some efforts that you need to put into your home, whether this is like home decorating, fixing things, repairing things, adding things to it, something with your home, or just the people that's in it. You need to reach some type of milestone. Okay? Somebody could have been trying to manipulate something that you've invested yourself into, and it seems like you're cutting them off because of it. Absolutely. There also could be an unexpected baby somebody's in their head about. It seems like you have many choices, fire signs. Somebody's light giving to you, even if this is toxic. You will see results immediately, especially if you start working out. Something about zebra or leopard print could be important. Whether you actually wear this, you have this, you see someone in it, something like that could be important. As well as a hotel, okay? You could be in love with someone else, or you're partnered up with someone who's in love with someone else. Or this could be you. The initial C could be important. First, middle, or last. Maybe you have some type of unexpected bills if you do have the initial C, okay? You may be off the market. Something is the least of your concern. Maybe you're realizing that somebody don't really have shit to themselves, and or maybe they're living in a hotel, or I don't know. Something could be going. It's like, oh, are you fucking for money, or what's really going on here? They could be pissed at where you are, and they're mad because you won't move in with them, or you won't let them move. You won't move in with them, or that you won't let them move in with you, but you feel like this whole relationship is insignificant. Something about a Scorpio season could be important. I told you, job loss or termination is out here. The initial T could also be important. Something about your cousin. Somebody could think about you at night, but they also see you as an enemy, okay? You just need to keep yourself away from this person. You'll know because you always sneeze when you're around them. It's like, let me get out of here.